Hi everyone! For the tutorial of this week, I will teach you how to make a different kind of resin pieces. If it's true, it's the same as the one that I have been making, like this one for example, or like this one. It's the same like kind of pieces, but the difference with the other pieces that I already have is that the pieces that I am making are not kawaii and are not either like, it's for adults, not for like that could get the attention of kids or teenagers, you know. And since I have been selling key rings like this, for example, like this kind of key rings, because it's what it sells the most, the key rings, because everyone need a key ring or want a key ring or collect key rings. So I decided to make pieces like this one, for example. This kind of pieces like this. And these pieces actually are monuments, buildings, or natural places from the place where I live. And I decided to make this because many people look for these kind of pieces for a souvenir, or for have a memory from the place you were, or just to have like a nice keyring to have, even if you are from the place where the picture is, like in my case, for example. So I will teach you today how to make these kind of pieces. As you can see, it's a picture inside and letters. I still don't get used to the language. And so yeah, I will stop the video and I will move to the printer place. So I will show you from the beginning how to make the picture and the letters. Okay, so it's important to have like a transparent resin piece where you can measure the size of the picture that you want to print, so the size of the picture will come right. As I do it, it's very simple. I will move the camera a little, so I will show you how I do it. I have another computer here that is at our computer, and as you can see, there are the pictures already. I just on a Word, a Word file, I just put the pictures in like this, and then I start printing it as I like, as I want, like this. When, of course, you have to, before you do like massively, as you can see here, like many pictures, you measure the size of your picture. How I do that? First, in just one normal page, for example, I will, let's start from the beginning. What I'm going to do is to open a new Word file, and usually I choose the picture that I want, and I will copy and paste the picture. For example, this picture, copy, and then I go to Word and I paste the picture like this. And if you click on it, you will see four like squares here in each side, and I will start making it little, but this is too little. Something like that. And then with this picture, what I will do, I will print it and see if it's the right size for the square that I have for my transparent resin mold. This is the first step for make this kind of pieces. So here I have the picture, as you can see, and then I will check with the square if it's okay. It should be a little more little, as you can see. So what I will do is to make it more little in the computer. Something like that. And then I will print it again, but I will use the same paper that I already have. And there I have the page more little, and if I put it inside it's okay. So there I have the picture space. Since I am putting message here, like for example, I don't know, Eiffel Tower, for example, so I need to consider the space for the letters and for the hole that I will make in the piece, in the resin piece. So there it is. The space is okay. So then I will copy and paste on it on a page, I don't know, 10 pictures, 20 pictures, and then I will print it all together on a photo paper. It's this paper. High glossy photo paper, waterproof it say. It's not waterproof, but even when it gets some like oil marks on it when I use the resin on that kind of paper, after some time disappear. So to me it's not a big deal. Sometimes I get problems when I have to cut the picture, like for example this woman, you know, if I want the silhouette, then I will get some troubles. But if it's just a square picture that you just print and cut the sides and you put it on the resin piece, it shouldn't be a big deal. And also I will need some special kind of paper for the letters. So I am using this paper, this kind of paper that is a inkjet printer transparency film with removable stripe short edge. And this kind of special paper is like this. It's like this, and is soft in one side, and in this other side is like with texture. So depending on your printer, you have to put where the ink goes in the texture the side. And then I don't will show you because these papers are pretty expensive for me here. So what I did was just to print, but I need a white paper. Here I print like this. It's a Chungara Arica, that is a lake. Morro de Arica, that is, as my husband say, a big rock, but for us have a different meaning. Catedral Arica, that is the church, and Aduana Arica, that is the old custom building. That these are buildings that have history and is important for the people that come to visit my city or that live here. That will depend on the picture that you have. So when this is ready, then I will move to the computer, to the craft room, because my husband started to work, and I will show you the next step there. When the printing of the pictures and the letters are ready, what I will do is to cut the letters like as small as possible, so will fit on my resin piece. So as you can see, here I have the letters already cut. So I will show you like this so you can see it. Unfortunately, I don't have zoom with this camera, so it's a little difficult to show you, but you can see the shining. There. So I cut them all, so I will have them all ready when I start with the resin pieces. And here I have the pictures. I have many pictures actually from the big rock that my husband said that actually is like a monument in my city, like it's part of a hill actually. But this part is with rocks because in old times the sea came until this part. So, and as you can see here, for example, I have a logo that is from an animal group logo. And this logo, I already put it on a resin piece. And I will show it to you. That this was a custom-made resin piece. Here you can see is the logo here inside. I'm sorry for the reflex of the light, but this room is very dark, even if it's day. And in the other side is the name of a person. This is a custom-made piece that is still fresh. You can touch it and all, but very soft, and it's a little sticky. So it's better to. I will wait for this piece to get ready in the night. So, but there you see an example of the how we get the pieces. Here is another custom-made piece, for example, where I have to show you like this because don't have a background. Here is the church, so it's a Cathedral Arica, and in the other side the people wanted to have the morro. This is called morro. And the letters back, but you can almost see it because it's the bottom. But there it is. So this is a double piece also. So it's different ways actually to make it. So what I will do right now is to I have already here a background piece. If you want to know how to make this part that is the beginning, just check my resin tutorial, the first one, and then you will know how to make this part. And then you take it out just before I put the sticker, that in this case will be the picture, that actually this will be like this. And I will search here for the name of the place. Let's see. I need this here, and this will go here. This don't go just like that over, because usually with this paper that is like kind of plastic paper, this for the letters, you will have to use a glue for glue it here in this part and the picture too, because it's the risk that the plastic or the picture go like this and go over of the doming of the resin, because it's happened to me before and actually the pieces don't look good. I will show it to you. I have another custom made pieces that I have to make, and I discovered that it go right over. Here, for example, if you see there, let's show you with a dark background so you can see it better. If you see there in this top is the plastic here, this like transparency that went up. So I lose this piece actually, as you can see, because you can feel it actually, so it's not so little. So I suggest you to put glue on it, and then after you do the doming process. This background, I made this background just with a little white pigment and how is it called? Confetti? No, glitter. Glitter, this kind of glitter that I buy like this in big bags, because I am using it a lot and it's cheaper. So what I'm going to do now is to mix the resin, and then I will show you how I glue this on the piece, and then I will do the last part. Here I have already cut all the letters, so will be ready to use. The idea is to cut them as little as possible, so will fit good on my resin piece like this, for example. And the pictures, of course, I cut them all, and I have them in this zipper bag, so don't will get damaged or anything. And what I'm going to do now, I already mixed some resin, as you can see here. And I will do the background so you can, anyway, you can check my resin tutorial, but I will do it fast so you can see how I made this background here. And what I'm going to do is to put glitter. As I showed you before, you use a lot of glitter for this, so and I will add, it's not finished mixing it, but I will add some white. Pigment. This is resin pigment, but you can use acrylic too. I use this pigment. I need a paper so I can clean here. So as you can see, there is changing color already. It's important to mix it well, or the glitter will go to the bottom after. And I think I will put a little more because the last time I got almost no glitter on top and all in the bottom. Remember that when you work with resin, it's always important to have everything around you. These baby wipes, these sticks, toothsticks, everything around, the pigment, everything you need. Because always could happen something, you could spill or mistake, or so it's important to have around everything. And now that this is ready, I will show it to you. Let's see, I have to make some room here. The famous red mold, here it is. I just will put a small lay. It don't need to be too fat, actually, it's just like for the background. This lay here, you can see is not like very fat, so I will start making all the bases. the resin is expensive, at least for me, so it's very important, and it's not like, I don't find it here in my city. I find some kind of resin that is not good quality, so I buy this from USA, if I am not wrong. So it's very important to use as much as you can, to don't lose anything. Or to lose as little as possible. Now, if you see that it didn't cover all the edges, just with another stick you just move it to the edges, to the corners of the mold. And then should be okay. And then I have the bases ready. After some time I have to use the lighter, so all the bubbles will pop up. And this is how I made this base for the piece that I want to make. So I will move this to one side. And now I have here another, I already mixed epoxy glue, that is like the resin, you know, like with part A and B, like this. And it's one of each, and what I'm going to do is to mix it. I think you don't have more than 5 minutes to this for get dry, so it's important to work fast. And what I'm going to do now, I will put this a little closer and bring back the camera, bring down the camera. I will put the letters first, the letters. I will put it all the way so I don't get problems with the bubbles. You have to take it very soft. If you take it hard, it will move like this. So there I have the letters part, and then what I'm going to do is to clean my fingers from any glue, and then I will do the same with the picture. You do this like putting butter on the bread, exactly the same. Carefully, slowly. I don't do this for seal it, not at all. I just do it for glue it in here. I will check that is in the middle. And then I will press it soft, because the ink will get on my fingers. This happened with some photo papers, so you have to be careful, and it's because I am taking it with tweezers. And I of course clean the tweezers from any extra glue. So now I will have to wait for this to dry, and in the meantime I clean the base where I use the epoxy glue, so I can use it again. So then it's clean. And now I have to wait a little for the glue to dry, and I can do the last part, that is the doming. Now the glue should be dry, so I just will dome the piece. and with a toothpick move it to the edges. These pieces require supervision because time by time the paper will make bubbles, so you have to be around when you make these kind of pieces. And of course you use the lighter just to blow the bubbles. And you have to check your pieces and do this time by time, so shouldn't be any bubble around or anything that will make the ruin the piece. Well, now that the piece is ready, I forgot and I made the hole already, but I will show you how I did it. I will move the camera a little back so you can see. And as I showed before, I used this Dremel machine with a very small bit, I think, drill bit, like this. And I will go right through. There. So now that I have the hole in the piece ready, what I'm going to do is to use this triangle like this. Let's see, I have to open it a little. This part is a little tricky sometimes. As you can see. Let's see how much is. I'm sorry for the noise in the background, but it's my husband that is using a tool that make that noise always. So now that the triangle is in the piece, I just will take a keyring like this one, and I'm gonna put it in. And there I have my piece finished. So I hope you like this tutorial, and let me know if you have any questions, anything you wish to know or doubt or whatever. So see you in the next tutorial. Bye.